Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Southern Ohio, and it looks like we're going to have good weather again today, which is always nice. And I am joined today by two lovely ladies, and they have some event information for us and business information, and so I'm really excited to learn more. And we'll be back with Jackie and Sarah right after these words from our sponsors.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
And I am here today with Jackie and Sarah, and Sarah is from Serenity Acres.
No, Jackie
is from Serenity Acres.
Yep.
I will get this right, okay? And she's going to tell us all about Serenity Acres. And then you guys also have an event coming up, Church in the Dirt, that you're going to tell us about as well today, right? So welcome to the show. And we're glad to have you. So Serenity Acres. Tell me about Serenity Acres.
Serenity Acres is a restored... my husband and I bought an Amish farm last year, and we have converted it into an equestrian center and several things, an Airbnb, a bed and breakfast, a wedding venue, an event venue. Matter of fact, we have a wedding at the end of September.
It's
our
my
first.
daughter's.
Oh, look how pretty.
Yeah, and so we have our first large event, the Ohio Valley Regional Planning Commission. We're hosting them. Their biannual meeting will be at Serenity Acres this year. So about 100 guests, and we're super excited.
So when did you open? When did you start?
Probably, I don't know, March-ish.
Oh, okay.
So it's taken quite a bit of planning, and so we are a Christ-centered, Christ-focused facility. We have a 60 by 120 horse riding arena and a 3/8 mile track, and we also provide equine therapy for folks with PTSD and anxiety and that kind of thing. It's a phenomenal program. We recently brought on a trainer, so we have the ability to give lessons and training and that kind of thing. And most importantly for us is our Church in the Dirt ministry, that it starts September 14th. I'm super excited about that. And so that's some of the things that...
and you're out in MacArthur, correct?
MacArthur on Meeksville Road, yeah.
You do Pony Club?
Pony Club. Oh,
My daughter's in Pony Club. She's obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is Pony Club?
Pony Club is children 5 to 12, and we try not to limit it. And they bring their horses and they learn horse skills, or they bring their little minis. And we have horses there too that they can ride, and it's super cute. We had our first 2 graduates. Yes, yesterday was our official graduation. It's an evergreen program, and so we it's just to get the kids involved and meet new people and meet others.
Well, it's educational.
Yes.
They have to groom their horse, and then they learn the tack, and they have to know parts, and they have a little cute little pledge that they have to learn.
Yeah, it's super
And then
sweet.
they get to like ride, and they practice patience things. I don't know. My daughter just turned 9, and she loves it.
So you have some horses on the property, and then other people bring horses with them to the property as well. So
Yeah, so it's a full service equine facility basically. We also have monthly haul-in days where we provide farrier service, vet service, equine dentistry, and all the equine massage and therapy type programs are available. So we do that once a month, and that's folks can haul in and get get their horses taken care of.
So if somebody is wanting to stay at the Airbnb, if they have a horse, let's say they're traveling, are they able to keep the horse at your property and stay at the Airbnb?
Yes, ma'am. So we're also an RV overnight host and a layover host for
Okay.
those traveling with horses.
I would think that would be an important service for this area as people travel, especially north-south.
Yes. So we have a 24 stall barn, a 60 by 120 riding arena, and a 3/8 mile track. So that services all of our equine. We also have a area for the farrier and the dentist to work. So it's
Awesome. Have you always been into horses?
we have for the last probably 30 years. We used
Okay.
it as therapy for our children.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been so we've been doing that, and then most recently we partnered with Rodridge Farm. I'll get it
That
right.
was me. Yeah, I'm the Rodridge Farm, not the Serenity Acres.
Yeah.
My place ain't that pretty.
We are doing the modern homesteader, and I'm super excited.
Okay, so what is that?
All right, so we're teaching like classes. Like we did a chicken butchering class. I brought in meat birds. There's a fee for it because it costs everybody money. But so we brought in birds, and then they had the option to unalive the bird. It was women, and they all said, no, your husband cannot unalive our bird. So he had to do that because I also don't do that. And then we taught from beginning to very end how to process your own chickens
Okay.
and meat. Jackie was not her cup of tea.
No.
She's much better with non-animal parts. It was funny.
Yeah, I did
But
really
our
well.
next class coming up is actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
And we're teaching, I'm teaching pressure canning basics.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll actually teach you how to can milk because that's the fastest pressure canning item I could come up with.
Yeah.
But I'll go over everything like that is involved with pressure canning and the safety of it because that's where people are. Oh, cool! I didn't know you gave them that one. But that's where people are afraid because they're like horror stories from grandma. And so I'll go over like the safety of the canner and all of the parts and what to look for and if you got to have it tested and all of that. And then we'll actually run the pressure canner. And then at the end of class, I'll give handouts like directions and the process of it. And then they, of course, can ask questions throughout the whole time. It lasts anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours.
I remember I saw the picture, the graphic of the old school pressure cooker, and I remember like horror story, like I have like childhood trauma about my mother's pressure cooker that she would
That's
cook
what
in and
everybody
release it, and the
says.
steam would come out. Oh my gosh, that would scare me like
That's what
every single time.
Everybody
So
says. I've taught Jackie to can a lot this year,
Yes.
and like she was like, and I'm like, no, put the jiggler on that tube right there, and she's like, she was afraid to touch it, but she does it now.
So what are the benefits of using a pressure cooker for your canning versus like the boiling
The water bath
method?
canner.
Yeah.
I am not an alphabet canner. I do not follow all of the rules from like the food and drug people and all of them. If you can buy it at a grocery store canned, you can can it yourself. I don't care what they say. It's happened. It can. So like pressure canning, if you don't have one or you're absolutely terrified of it, you can water bath everything. It just takes 2 and 3 times longer.
Okay.
But the pressure canning, it just gets it done a lot faster, and that it reached that temperature and it reached everything that it had to do to can. But like certain things should be pressure canned, like your green beans.
Okay.
You need to pressure can those. Your tomatoes, water bath. It's just I don't have it all memorized. I refer to my books a lot. But like it's just based on the acid level and all the different things of the foods and stuff.
Okay.
But if you wanted to water bath your green beans, you could. But versus like 25 minutes, you're looking at like 2 hours of constant running time to get a full rolling boil. So it makes it faster. It does. It makes it faster.
Well, that
makes
makes sense
life
because
easier.
pressure cooking food goes faster
Way faster,
than
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll teach the whole troubleshooting of it and everything like that, and then our next class we haven't scheduled it yet, but we're doing tomato products, and that'll be a water bath, but we're making pizza sauce.
Pizza
Okay.
sauce. So
Probably because a lot of people are like me and have an overabundance of tomatoes this year.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, wow.
Ours didn't do as well as we had ginormous cabbage. I mean,
Oh, you had the biggest cabbage I ever saw.
Wow, we didn't do cabbage, but my husband came home with 18 tomato plants, and it's just the two of us. And so they've all produced like
Oh, wow.
massive amounts of tomatoes.
wonderful.
Tomatoes and cucumbers. I have more of them than I know what to do with.
Oh, wow,
and
awesome.
I've given them out to everybody I can possibly think of. I have already made pickles. I have so many
Right.
cucumbers on my counter, and I'm just like, and people are like, I don't need any more. I don't
So
need
do
any
you
more.
pressure can?
I don't. And actually, I've never canned like actual like canned. I've only made like refrigerator pickles.
Okay.
I just have never. I've never really.
You know, I've
tried
never
it.
made
So-
refrigerator pickles.
Oh, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I've never
It's about
made
as easy
this.
as it gets.
I've never done it. I'm like, I don't understand that.
I'm relying on the benefits, the antimicrobial benefits of vinegar
Right?
to keep me alive.
Keep you-
And so far so good. I'm still eating the pickles, and I've given them away, and we haven't had any
But I mean, think
issues.
about
But
it.
yeah.
You go into like the old stores and stuff, and they have like a gallon or whatever big gallon bucket with the kosher pickles in it. Open the air, and you just
stick your hand in,
yeah.
basically,
So I
and
mean,
grab it.
clearly
Yeah.
it's a safe method.
Oh yeah, That's what I'm telling myself. I don't know. It's funny that you said about green beans because once I had a ton of green beans, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try pickling those. And so all I did was blanch them and stuck them in a jar with pickling liquid and hope for the best. So
And how'd that turn out?
I don't know. I just did it yesterday.
Oh, okay, good.
So I don't know, but yes, we have tomatoes and cucumbers, an insane amount. Our other vegetables didn't do as well this year. I have a pumpkin plant though that's pretty much taking over the entire front of my
Right?
property.
They're huge.
Yeah,
they're huge.
so far it's only produced like maybe 3 pumpkins, but it's fun to watch it because it just kind of keeps going.
It just goes where it wants.
Yeah. I'm not a farm girl. I actually grew up as very much a city girl, and so this is all very new to me.
Right.
very new
So-
to me too. So I can.
The whole canning gardening thing is not, her.
That's been a very large learning experience for me, but I've enjoyed it.
It's fun to try something new, and if it works out, it works out, and if it
Her
doesn't,
cellar
it
is
doesn't.
beautiful. Like I could sit in there all day. I could just put a recliner in there and just be like, "Oh my gosh, look at all of that! It's so pretty." Then
Well,
you come to my house and there's like 48 places where I have canned food because it's too much.
Well, aside from the jars, I mean, canning your own food, especially if you're growing it in your garden, it's very cost effective.
Yes.
I mean, if it doesn't work out, you're only out a very small amount of money.
Right.
I mean,
A little bit of salt and maybe some vinegar or whatever.
Yeah, or if it's something sweet, maybe sugar and
Sugar,
pectin
yeah.
or
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, you're not out very much if it's something that doesn't really work out the way
Right.
you expected it to. So that was kind of my thought process on the green beans. If it didn't work out,
All right, cool,
we're not
yeah.
big green bean people, so they
Lesson
probably would have all
learned.
ended up in the compost or given out
Oh, my
anyway. So
goodness.
I'm like, okay, we'll try that. I'm not sure why we grew things that we really don't eat. Zucchini. My husband and I do not eat zucchini, like pretty much at all. And we grew zucchini. I don't know why. And the zucchini hide. I don't know if you're new to gardening, but zucchini hide, and they, underneath the plant. By the time you find them, they're like this big. And it's like, what? You can't give this stuff away because everybody has the exact same problem around here.
Do you like pineapple?
I do like pineapple.
You can turn it into a mock pineapple and you know absolutely no difference. I totally tricked my
Okay.
kids one year doing
I've
it.
seen mock apple, but I
Mock
haven't seen mock
You would
pineapple.
literally cut your zucchinis and boil it in pineapple juice
Okay.
until it's like translucent, like almost like the pineapple would be.
Okay.
And then when you're done with that, you dehydrate it, and then you got like little healthy looking pineapple
Okay.
tidbits, but it's really zucchini. You
Zucchini.
can light it everybody.
Okay.
And
Might
then
have to
you
try that.
kill the health factor by sprinkling powdered sugar on it, and then it's super good.
I totally get that. I do that with cranberries. So no, I totally
Right,
get that.
right. But no, you cannot
Okay.
tell the difference at all.
Because I have probably 8 giant zucchini. And the only thing I can think to make is I make zucchini bread. Which is good, but one of those giant zucchini make a lot of zucchini bread, and I have like 8 of them. And once again, you can only give away so much zucchini bread before people are like, Please stop giving me stuff.
Yeah, I freeze it in 2-cup increments, and then I just make zucchini bread all winter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep,
That's
just
probably a good
2-cup
idea.
increments. Pop it out of the freezer, and then you got fresh bread in the winter.
That's right.
That probably makes sense. I made a bunch of zucchini bread and I froze the actual zucchini bread. And so I was giving that away to like my kids and stuff because
Right.
they just microwave it and,
Right.
and they have it. But
You
but
can
yeah.
also can your breads. That's going to be something we'll teach at the
Yes.
Modern Homesteader.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can can bread?
Yeah, like get like the little jars, like 4 or 8 ounce jars,
Uh-huh.
and you bake it in the oven, and it's essentially serving as like a cupcake paper.
Okay.
And then you just pop one out of the oven at a time, put your lid and band on it, and it'll seal. Boom, shelf stable bread.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm fixing to do a mess of pineapple upside down cake for the farmers market this weekend.
Oh my gosh. So which farmer's market do you go out to?
The Vinton County.
Okay, so
Yep.
you can
I
go
was
see
in
your-
here for that. I'm the market manager out there.
I knew that I recognized
But
you.
yeah, I wanted to be a vendor, but I am the market manager too. But yeah, I'm fixing to make some pineapple upside down cake this weekend. I did blackberries. That's how I Christmas gift everything. Is like, oh look, you're getting my jelly and my bread
Vanilla.
and yeah, homemade vanilla. We're gonna teach all sorts of homesteady stuff.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'll watch you guys to. I'm always looking to learn something.
Yeah, Jackie's she has to like reel me back in occasionally.
So the classes are offered at Serenity Acres?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
that is the facility. Hers is bigger than my place and better equipped to hold the crowds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Whether they're 2 people or 12 people or even more, I don't know. We haven't gotten them more than that yet.
yeah,
But
so we're doing tallow rendering,
Yeah.
beeswax wraps. Oh my gosh, so much stuff.
we got a huge list that we're
Huge,
just
yes.
piddling away at when we're doing it.
And so we're
Very
we're
cool.
just we're just in the planning phase of everything. So we're hoping to get it rolling starting tomorrow. Well,
Yeah, starting tomorrow and then.
yeah.
Then the wedding at her place, which is my daughter, so
Okay.
that's like a huge stressor because my kid is leaving me for permanent, and it's the first wedding at her place, so we
Yes.
got like a lot of work to do. So after that, we'll be really focused. This is right
Well,
now.
how
You're
exciting
like,
for both of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How exciting
We're
for both
super
of you.
excited. So, and then we have Church in the Dirt
Okay.
on the 14th.
Yep.
Adrian, a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come back for Church in the Dirt. Sound good? We will be right back.
From breaking news to heartwarming stories, the Telegram is your ticket to the latest buzz in town.
Read your daily dose of local headlines, sports, and entertainment and more in hand and on paper.
Get a print and digital subscription for only $7.95 per month. Delivered fresh every Wednesday and Saturday.
Visit thetelegramnews.com or call 740-286-3023 today.
Don't just read the news, be a part of it.
And we are back. So we started talking about Church in the Dirt before we went to commercial break. So tell us about Church in the Dirt.
Church in the Dirt is an off brand, if you will, of Cowboys for Christ. We're actually on the schedule for Cowboys for Christ is going to put on a rodeo at Serenity Acres April of
Okay.
2026. So Church in the Dirt is the ministry that we're starting there, and it's going to help offset the cost of building a 150 by 250 outdoor riding pen, primarily for the rodeo that
Okay.
Cowboys for Christ is bringing in. But we're also going to be using that for equine activities, horse activities, barrel races, and open shows and that kind of thing. So I'm super excited about this series. Zach and Shelly Reynolds are partnering with us, helping us get this going. So, and it's just a church service in lawn chairs, out in the arena or out. We have an open arena as well, an open barn, and so we're just going to sit, talk about Christ, and enjoy lunch afterwards. So, I'm super
So
excited.
it's on September the 14th.
Yes, ma'am.
At 10:30 morning, September the 14th.
Sunday.
Sunday, September the 14th. This whole short week has
Yes.
got me all messed up on days. yesterday I had to keep reminding myself that it was Tuesday, that it wasn't Monday, but it really was kind of a Monday. It was a very Monday Tuesday. That's what I kept saying. And so today, right before we went on, I'm like, today's Wednesday. Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So Sunday the 14th, which is not this weekend,
Next weekend.
but
Next
the
week.
following
Right.
weekend at 10:30 in the morning. You guys are out in MacArthur on Meeksville Road at Serenity Acres. So if you haven't been out there, this would be an ideal opportunity
Yes.
to go and check out the property as well and see all of the things that they have going on.
Absolutely.
But also to get your church fix in on Sunday, especially if you don't have a place to go. That would be, or you want to try something new. And it's outdoors.
Yes.
Hopefully we have really good weather.
hope so.
We've been having a really good stint
Yeah.
of weather. I mean, we really can't complain. It's a little dry.
Little
but
dry.
we were talking to the OSU extension people yesterday about it. It's getting a little dry. But after that deluge of rain that we kept getting, it's kind of a nice change of pace. But so tell us about, you have a guest speaker, evangelist Walter Ryder.
Yes, he's
Tell us
out
about him.
of the Piketon area. We've known Walt for years. Actually, Walt's who led me to Christ, and we're just super excited. So we're going to try to every month have a different speaker, evangelist, or minister. In October, we are hosting. We're under contract to host a minister that's all over, a pastor that's all over social media, that does TikTok and different videos. He's out of Hampton, South Carolina.
Okay.
We haven't been able to get the contract fully signed yet, so I can't release names or anything, but we're hoping to have him October 18th. So it's pretty set, other than signing the paper. But Church in the Dirt will be a monthly. Hopefully, it grows to where we can do it more than just once a month. And
So as we head into the winter, is there a covered space that you're going to
Yes.
do this during the winter as well?
yes, it'll be inside of our arena or our barn. So we'll have a 60 by 120 area for Church in the Dirt on Sunday mornings. We're going to try to serve lunch as well each time, and just get together and fellowship.
There you
So,
go. Rain, sun, shine, snow. I mean, you don't have an excuse for not going out. It's covered. So
Yeah. So,
covered from the elements. And they're going to have guest evangelists that come in. Is it always going to be hosted by Zach and Shelley? Or is it going to rotate through? Or
Zach and Shelley are the they do the music ministry
Okay.
part of it. So I'm hoping that they stay involved. But of course, we always welcome other music groups from the churches. So we're super excited.
Well, there's a lot of local talent around,
Yes, ma'am.
so I
Yes,
don't think
ma'am.
you're going to have a hard time finding people to come and play for you. I can't
Absolutely.
imagine that's going to be a problem.
Yes.
So tell me about, you have an event that's in April. You said the Cowboys for Christ are scheduled to come out in April.
Yes.
That sounds pretty exciting.
It is. They want. They need a 150 by 250 arena. I keep saying that because that sounds like an enormous task, and so we've got to get that built, and it'll be a full rodeo.
Is it going to be wood or like metal panels? I'm just not hearing about it, so I'm excited too.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
We don't know yet. We're just in the planning and the initial planning and what all we need. So it's a full-fledged Cowboys for Christ rodeo. So they'll be bringing in bronc horses, bronc riders, barrel racers, bull riders, everything. So and they come from all over the U.S. just to spread the gospel of Christ. So I'm super excited.
To little old MacArthur, Ohio.
Yeah, to MacArthur, Ohio. Yeah.
Literally little old MacArthur, Ohio.
Yeah. So it's and that I think that's what that's our prime ministry is to serve the needs of our community, and it doesn't necessarily have to be needs. It's to teach new skills, to
Interests.
and fulfill interests, and so.
I just love the community involvement that happens. Like MacArthur's, we've got problems, but we band together. We really get stuff done over there.
It's amazing all the folks that have in our local community that have stepped in. I mean, Sarah and Arnie. We have other friends that Shane Brown and his wife. They put lights in our arena. So
Well, they put lights in your house too because it was Amish. She didn't have no electric.
So
I thought about that, but okay.
And we are maintaining that primitive venue and ambiance. So our whole facility is powered off of propane, solar, or generator. So
Including the Airbnbs and
Yes.
the all of that.
So your Airbnb, how many rooms and such are available for rental?
So our Airbnb is 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It's about, I don't know, about 1,800 square feet total, just on the.
Yeah, she's got a person in there right now, and she like wanted to sit out on the porch, look at the views, and boy, are there views.
There's some beautiful views.
And then you get to sit there and watch all the rest of the Amish go up and down the
Down the
road because they're right in the center of the little Amish area
community
there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
And then we haven't taken it off the ground yet, but the primary house up front is our bed and breakfast, and it's 8 bedrooms, 2 baths, and so it's a work in progress. We're not there yet. So,
But coming soon.
coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. So
It's always nice to have another place for people to stay when they come to
Yes.
the area. I know there's a lot of people who travel specifically to Vinton County.
Yeah, it ain't like you got hotels to choose from.
No, between the activities
Yeah.
surrounding the tunnel,
Yeah.
the Bigfoot Festival that just passed. I
Right.
mean, there's a lot of activities that happen in Vinton County and in Jackson County as well. And to have another place for people to be able to stay, especially one where they can board their horse
Yes.
overnight or for a few nights or whatever as they're traveling, because I know that's a struggle for people that are traveling with animals. So especially large animals, it's not like you can go check into the Holiday Inn
And be like, here, hold my horse.
with your horse. It's like, do you have any pets? Well, yeah, kind of. I kind of have a horse, but like duck your head as you go in. But so to have that respite for people to be able to stop while they're traveling or whatever.
right.
And you said you had RV spots as well.
We have
if
RV
somebody's traveling in
and
their
horse
RV.
trailer. Yes, so they primitive camping is available, and so we're all set up for that.
So you must have quite a bit of property then.
We have several acres, just under, I don't know, under 80 total on that one property. So, or right around 80 over on that, just above 80, I guess.
I
on
don't
that
know.
one
There's
property.
like 1,000 horses there.
Yeah. So we have several boarding
I
horses.
just learned the other day, I'm not a horse person. Like, I've never had horses growing up. So I just learned Palomino is a color, not a breed, just the other day.
Okay.
My
Like that.
9-year-old taught me that.
From Pony Club?
Yes, at Jackie's farm. I was just like, so which one's the
The things you learned?
Palomino breed? Is it a Paloosa or I don't know. I had a name for it. My husband thought I was 3-headed or something. I was like, well, my horse was a Wakalusa, so would that be? And he was just like, that's a color. My daughter's like, Mom, it's that one. I was like, oh, my bad. Ask me about sheep, not about horses.
I can imagine sitting, like you said, sitting out on the porch and being able to see the view, to see the animals, especially if you don't have animals of your own, to be able to enjoy that view without having to actually take care of them and stuff.
Yes.
It's
I mean, y'all
it's
got a
even
pond.
better.
We have 2 ponds.
So they've got a pond. It's got a Lion King tree behind it's what I call it. It's my favorite view. Did you ever watch Lion King?
Of course.
Okay, the tree Rafiki lives in.
Okay.
It reminds me of that tree.
Okay.
And so it's the Lion King tree at Jackie's.
It's
Nobody else is like, that's okay. But it's right behind the pond, and it is the most beautiful view. I could sit on that end and watch all day long. See the ducks till the geese chase them off, and
Well, honestly,
Look at
it
that tree.
sounds like Serenity. I mean,
It
it sounds
is,
like
yes.
it's the ideal name for it is Serenity
yes,
Acres.
beautiful sunsets. I mean, it's just pretty.
it's beautiful.
So, and you said that you offer horse riding classes.
Yes, ma'am.
And kids classes and therapy.
Yes, ma'am.
As well. So, if you're looking for to get your kid into horse riding lessons, you can reach out to them as well.
Please do.
If you're looking for therapy options for children and adults.
children and adults.
So if you have a special needs child or you're dealing with PTSD issues, therapy animals are amazing and can really, you see amazing results, honestly.
And it's all HIPAA followed, like no
Yeah.
one's down to the barn or any of that during that time.
And we have a certified equine therapist down there, so she takes care of all that, and it's a phenomenal program. I'm affiliated now. Ohio Rise and Integrated Services have sent students or folks to attend equine therapy. I'm working on my Medicaid vendorship so that we can service kids through the Medicaid program as well, and adults as well. So we service veterans. I was trying to think of all the
What was it you told me the other day? Like even ADHD kids benefit from it.
anxiety, trauma, abuse. It's a phenomenal program, and we have just a terrific instructor, Cheyenne Prince, and she does a great job. So.
Well, that's a great resource for the community.
Yes.
But once again, I mean, it's MacArthur, and you don't expect all of these amazing things from such a small town, but all of our small towns offer these great resources.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that you came in to be able to share them
you.
with us,
We
because
appreciate the
I had no idea. So, so you've got the Airbnb and you've got the bed and breakfast coming soon. They offer horse riding lessons, boarding of horses. Once again, Church in the Dirt, the monthly church service starting not this weekend, but the following weekend on Sunday. And they've got some visiting evangelists, and you meet new people. And once again, you can stop by and check out the facility. I mean, it really does. It sounds amazing. Adrian, do you have that picture again?
Which one?
The one with the house it was really pretty. You put it up like really early. Yeah,
Thank you.
it just looks peaceful.
You should have put a picture of the Lion King tree on there.
But it just looks so peaceful. I can see just sitting on the porch and just kind of.
Well, you ain't in the house watching TV because they ain't
enjoy
got
that.
that many outlets.
I was gonna say because it's an Amish house and
Yeah.
they
It's-
have lights now. So
The
don't worry.
house
Don't
itself-
worry. You don't have to walk around with a candle.
The house
right?
itself is impressive. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah. So, and we have a website if you want to check us
Okay.
out. We're at serenityacreshomestead.org
Okay.
and
And then on Facebook.
on Facebook.
And then it's in the comments.
Yep. Liv put it in the comments for you.
Thank you so much.
So
And
you
then,
can click on it and check it out.
And then we share the Modern Homesteader between our two Facebooks.
Yes,
Mostly
yes.
Jackie because I'm technologically challenged.
We are this opportunity is hugely important to us as well, because I think that it teaches life skills and along with our ministry and making life easier and things are costly these days.
The earth provides. You just have to
Yes.
look.
You just
Well,
have
some
to
of
You
the
have to know
homesteader
how and where to look.
some of the homesteader classes that you were discussing. I mean, those are what most people consider like lost arts.
Yes.
Or they're arts that are disappearing.
Yes.
Folk arts and things that are disappearing because it is so easy to go buy a jar of jelly.
Yes.
And let's be real, it is a lot easier to buy a jar of jelly than it is to gather the fruit, clean the fruit, prep the fruit,
Yeah.
can the fruit,
We just
let it sit, like
yeah.
the whole thing. It is a lot easier, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's absolutely not the same. We just did 44 jars of Concord grape jelly last week at the Serenity Acres.
Yeah.
And I made her taste it, and she's like, "Oh wow!" I was like, "Yeah, that's why I don't buy jelly anymore."
Yeah, and it's not just jelly. I mean, it's your sauces. It's everything. It's
everything.
Nothing tastes like a tomato that you take right off of your vine.
so
it
true.
just it doesn't. It doesn't matter if you buy it. Honestly, if you buy it at Kroger, if you buy it at the farm stand,
So, yeah, it don't matter.
it still doesn't matter. I mean, even the stuff that comes from the farm stand, nothing tastes as good
As
as
it
the
was
one
your-
that
yeah.
comes right off of the vine.
And visiting these local farmers markets and getting the produce there, anyone can can that.
Oh yeah.
Anyone can. Yeah.
You can can meat. You can can and
Milk. I had
milk.
milk.
Oh, yeah.
I had never thought of that you can can milk.
So-
but
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense. I mean,
Cakes and pies. And
Yeah.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
So this is
Not
huge.
a shocker, but I had no idea.
If you can buy it canned, you can can it. It ain't always good, but you can do it.
But I mean, it's an opportunity if you have, if you come into produce, like especially large quantities of produce. My husband always wants to go up to the peach sales that travel around, but you have to buy such a large quantity of it, and it is just the two of us. So I mean, we're
Right.
not going to just sit there and eat.
48 peaches a day.
Yes, seriously, we would be sick. But if you could can it and turn it into other things,
Yeah.
then buying a bulk of
Right.
fruit or a bulk of vegetables, which is often less expensive than buying like an individual tomato. A lot of times buying like a box of tomatoes can be less expensive. And so it gives you the opportunity to extend it, and also to extend the joy of the fresh fruits and vegetables well into the off seasons.
Yeah, well into winter, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can meat. That's my brother's favorite way to eat deer now is canned, and it's just super good. But people are like, "Why you have a freezer?" Well, I do, but I also lose power all the time.
Oh, good point.
And Jackie don't have
We don't
electric
have
to run the freezer.
Right.
So when she got done gagging and stuff, I helped her can chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
I don't even like touching raw chicken. The idea of touching recently unalive chicken, I don't think
Right.
I don't think I
But
could
I
do
mean, seriously though, people are like, "We have a freezer." I'm like, "I do, but I also lose power." I mean, how many years ago was it we didn't have electric for like 11 days? You just never know. And our power grids, I mean, it could blow my wind blows sideways, and it's like, "Oh, not
Yeah.
today."
Yeah.
No electric for 12 hours.
And
it's just a safety net. It's just a safety
Yeah,
net.
we don't know in what the future holds, and if you can go to the shelf and pick
Yeah.
something off that's been canned, and you have stuff to eat.
And if you're tired and your family still thinks they should have dinner, just go pop a can off the shelf, and you're like, "It's already cooked. Eat it out of the jar." Here, throw some taters in there, and you got a meal.
It's like, which jar do you want? Kind of
Yeah.
thing. At least it's jars. You can see into them.
You can see in
So
it,
it's not
yeah.
like cans.
Yeah,
like,
right.
some people pick off the labels of the cans and
Oh,
it's
that-
like
yeah.
mystery, like you don't know what you're getting. At least with a jar, it's clear. You have an idea of what it might be.
Right.
I mean, it might be deer, it might be something else. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's important to label. The biggest lie you tell yourself is, "I'll remember."
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. That is literally the biggest lie I
Yeah.
tell myself. Is,
Yeah,
I'll
but
remember
no, I
that.
mean, so I think it's a huge skill, and it feels right in home with the Serenity Acres. It's very
Homestead.
homesteady. Yeah, you just get the homesteady feel from it.
So
But we're not gonna lie. Like when we get done canning 44 jars of grapes, we order pizza.
yeah.
It's like,
do you blame them? I mean, seriously,
I
do you
mean,
blame
we're
them?
tired.
Yeah, we're tired. So
Yeah, that was like 40 pounds of grapes that we had to.
we did sauerkraut too. We
Yeah,
did.
and juice. Yeah.
Well, sauerkraut, that's an interesting one because I didn't realize this and I heard it. I don't remember where I heard it, but because it expands, like it can explode. Like
yeah, it's fermented, so you
yeah.
have to be able to allow the airs
like
to release.
you have to be able to vent it and
Yes.
stuff. And
Yep.
and
But-
I remember like in the old delis, the old school delis, they kept them like in crocks and stuff. But once again, never thought about it, but it's so it can vent because it creates so much gas when it ferments. And even like kimchi, like Korean sauerkraut, same thing. They keep it in crocks.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Got to be able
Yep.
to vent it. So
We spiced up her sauerkraut though. It was good.
I have oodles and oodles of hot peppers, so I'm going home to make hot pepper jam out of
Okay.
it. So, and next year we hope to grow and have a lavender bed where folks can come pick lavender. We'll have pumpkins later on this year that
Yeah.
folks
I mean,
can
you've
come.
had people who can come out and get corn from you because
Corn.
her garden was beautiful. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, them Amish know how to make dirt. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but her garden was absolutely beautiful. I ain't never seen cabbage. Both my hands would fit on it, and there was still cabbage around it. I mean,
wow.
It was bigger than a basketball, some of them.
yeah. I
Wow.
mean, and it wasn't like rotted through or nothing. It
Nothing.
was like 4 heads filled up my 10-gallon crock for sauerkraut.
Yeah.
I mean, it was insane. But yeah, so like you've had people come out and get corn out of the garden, like a little farm stand, but go pick it yourself kind of moment.
We have
Grape
grapes.
arbor.
We have a grape arbor. We have sunflowers folks wanting to do sunflower pictures.
You had
but
blueberries and
blueberries and black raspberries.
Yeah, say black
So
raspberries.
we have those available for the
We ain't
public.
gonna say they make it very far because when my kids walk by, they're like taking that. I'm like, those are Jackie's.
We did make quite a bit at gym.
We did, and we canned up just some berries so you could do it later because we were tired of it. It's like squirrel. Let's go outside. But yeah, so it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, and we're excited to teach.
Yes.
I'll be the gabber. Jackie's the
I'm just the tech.
person that reels me in.
Well, you need to teach gardening skills too, because, like I said, we had really good luck with our tomatoes and cucumbers. Our corn, it was an experiment. We're going to chalk it up to, it was an experiment. I should send Adrian that photo because it's actually pretty funny. Adrian, I'm going to send you a photo, okay?
But yeah, I mean, seed saving. People don't know, but there are only certain kind of plants you can save seeds from to grow again. And so it's not a known thing. Everybody's like, well, I grew it so I can save that seed. No, not if it was a GMO.
Right.
You need a
Oh, yeah.
non-GMO seed to start again next year. It's just stuff that people don't think about. You know, go to the farmers or go to the Walmart and you'll be like, these peppers were so good, I'm going to save those seeds. Well, I guarantee they don't grow next year. So it's just skills like that we're hoping to teach and pass on.
Okay, you have to see our corn. So hold on.
Yeah,
I'm going to
we've
send
done-
it so it'll be up on the screen. So
I've taught 4 or 5 years now. I've taught with the heritage skills and stuff, and now me and Jackie are taking off and doing it some
We're
more.
so excited about this opportunity. We're going to not only do a podcast, but we're going to do hopefully bi-weekly things on Facebook and TikTok. And
I have a YouTube page, but I spend a lot of time making fun of myself. I say things and I'm like, wow, that was really stupid. So
keep it real.
But it's
Keeping it real.
educational for the most part. Once you get through my gibberish, you're like, I'm about to write that down. Go ahead, watch it again. I need to watch ours.
Well, you might see me out there because, like I said, I love learning new things, and I like learning them in person.
Right.
During COVID, I taught myself how to crochet from YouTube videos.
Right.
Just because I'm like, well, I have nothing else to do. But I'd prefer to actually learn things.
Right.
In,
We
in
try to
person,
keep the
so.
classes affordable. Like tomorrow's class for the pressure canning basics, it's $10. That's a couple hours of our time. And, you know, I got to lug my pressure canner over, and I got to make the printouts and everything, and then y'all got to listen at me talk for like 2 hours. And then you'll get the printouts and stuff like that, and then I'll show you actually physically how to work the pressure canner. So, you know, I would love to be able to do it free, but we try to keep it affordable.
Right.
So
$10, that's pretty affordable
Yes,
for a
Yes.
2-hour class.
And you know, if we have members in our community that that's not something that they can afford.
Yeah,
but
we're
reach
totally-
out,
yeah,
reach
we'll
out
reach
to
out,
us.
yeah.
We'll make sure we.
yeah, and like when we did chicken butchering class, it had a fee, but you took that bird home with you.
Right.
You
Okay.
took dinner home with you.
Yeah, right.
So it was, you know, I even vacuum sealed it right there, and they took it out the door with them, ready to go, put it in the skillet kind of moment.
Yeah.
I can't meet my dinner. My dinner can't have a face.
I can't kill my dinner, but I can meet it.
Yeah, I can't meet it. It can't have a face. It can't have had a name. I just,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't even do like when there's like lobster tanks and stuff, like at seafood restaurants. No,
Don't
no.
look at me.
I can't. I just can't. I just.
I thought
just can't.
I would have a problem with it, but we made the chicken on the grill the other day, and I got to be honest, I had to try it.
Yeah,
it was really
if I
good.
could get it out of my mind after that, I'd probably be okay. But yeah, that one I'd probably have to pass on.
It was delicious.
And
Once you've
chickens
had
kind of freak me out anyway, so it's like
the little tiny dinosaur birds running
yeah,
around.
they do. Everybody's like, "Are you
Once
going to get chickens?" That's what they always ask me. Are you going to get chickens? You're going to get chickens? And I'm like,
Yeah, once you've had fresh chicken, though, store-bought chicken makes you gaggy.
Yeah. It's
I can
not
imagine.
the same. It's
I
not
have
the same.
30 meat birds running around in my house because part of them are smarter than me and they keep getting out. So they're never gaining weight. They're never going to gain weight so that I can eat them. But we have 30 of them because that's what we're serving at my daughter's wedding.
okay.
So, and then the rest
There's
of
going
them.
to be a lot of
Butcher.
feather plucking going
Yes.
on.
Oh, we're going to skin a lot of it because it's way easier.
Okay.
We're like about simple.
Okay. I'm like,
We're smoking it. It's okay.
okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's really something.
Yeah.
Well, the links are in the comments, so check it out. Once again, it's Sunday the 14th out at Serenity Acres is Church in the Dirt. You can check out the facility, learn more about what they have going on. If you're looking for a event venue, a wedding venue, it sounds like they're going to be up and running after this weekend.
Yes.
Correct. As an event venue, if you have a meeting that you need to host somewhere, they have a facility for that as well. Or if you're traveling through the area and you need a place to put your horse.
Or stay.
Or stay.
Or stay,
Yeah, or
with
stay.
or without your horse.
Yeah.
This would be the place to go.
When you
so.
get the bed and breakfast part opened or the whatever, you actually serving Amish cooked
The
breakfast.
Amish are making breakfast
Oh, okay.
Monday through Saturday. So that's our niche into the market as we border Hocking Hills, is that we have a super awesome view, and we kept the ambience of the
Amish feel.
You can get a little taste of Amish
country, yeah.
Amish lifestyle, except with electric lights.
Yeah.
If you run the generator.
As long as the generator.
Which is quiet. It's a quiet generator. So. It's awesome, though. So y'all really need to check it out. It's really awesome out there.
So, Jackie and Sarah, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us today. I hope that you come back and see us again. As soon as you have your more classes, come back. I love to hear about classes.
Okay,
and,
awesome. Yeah. I'll be back next week
So.
to discuss more of my weed herbal obsession.
Yeah.
Not weeds. That'd be next week.
all the tinctures.
Yeah,
and
tinctures. There you go. That's
let's go with
more.
the tinctures.
I'll study.
Do you make fire water or fire cider?
Oh,
or?
I do.
Okay.
Yes. It gives
That
you
was-
the heebie-jeebies, but that crap works.
That was a whole thing last year. We'll probably have to revisit that one this year. I had bronchitis last year and I could not get rid of it. And Jen was convinced that what I needed was fire cider. And so she brought it in and I drank it on air. I did not spit it out. I was really, really good.
Oh,
I was
wow. My
really,
first
really
time I
good.
drank it, I opened up the kitchen window and stuck my head out in case I puked.
I accidentally
I didn't puke.
I accidentally left the jar open on my desk in my office, and the entire area smelled like fire cider. So yeah, so
It works,
if you've never smelled it,
Yeah,
it's,
it works,
It's,
though. Yeah.
it's pretty pungent. So.
Oh, it's pungent. It's got a
pretty
lot
pungent,
of stuff
so.
in it. But I make fire cider. I do my mullein tinctures. Yeah, so.
That'll also be part of our homestead.
Yeah, we're going to teach
Okay.
about
Yeah,
the tinctures
there's
and
a-
foraging and different things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
So
to do.
thanks again for joining us.
Thank you
Pete
so
Wilson
much.
is in the house. So after a word from our sponsors, we will be back with all the headlines from Jackson and Vinton County.
Did you know Jackson is home to a locally owned and operated full-service print shop? Zip Printing covers all your print, signage, and design needs. From business cards, booklets, and posters to yard signs, banners, screen-printed t-shirts, oversized signage, and more. We can help you or your business advertise and look good doing it. Zip Printing also offers logo design. Allow us to assist you in building or elevating your brand today. Zip Printing is located in the Stockmeister Plaza at 708 East Main Street in Jackson, Ohio. So stop in or give us a call at 740-286-3023.
Hey, Pete, what do you have for us today?
Okay, well, we're going to start off with an incident that happened yesterday at the James A. Rhodes Airport. That is south of Jackson. It is the county-owned and operated airport off Keystone Station Road. Emergency responders went there shortly after noon yesterday. I didn't even know that they were there, but they were there, and it looked like there could be a problem because an aircraft that had landed veered off the runway and ended up in a ditch, damaging the aircraft. There is the aircraft. As you can see, it was a small aircraft. I don't know my airplanes very well, so I can't give you the brand, but fortunately, nobody who was inside was injured, although there was damage to the airplane itself. This all happened on airport property, but a number of emergency responders were there. When there is an airplane that I don't know that you would call this a crash, but it was an accident. And there was damage, but the sheriff's office, the fire department, the EMS, the EMA were there. The Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board will be following up, as they do on any accident that involves air travel. But all that happened yesterday at the airport. We do have a story online on the telegramnews.com. We always try to get the most important and breaking news on just as soon as we can, no matter when it happens. But that was, for those airplane folks that know, it was an Aeronautica 7AC Champ aircraft, and there were just 2 people in it at the time.
Well, luckily it did its emergency landing at the airport, and nobody was hurt in the landing.
Right,
So,
it did happen while they were trying to land, and it was called by the airport folks a minor ground incident, but it just happened to veer off the runway and then happened to strike a ditch, and that's where I think the damage must
Probably.
have occurred. Okay, well, today is, in fact, the first day of the Ohio Hill Country Festival in Wellston. Normally, you hear the word Ohilco, but that is just that is an acronym, an amalgamation of Ohio Hill Country Festival. Officially, that's what they call it, the Ohio Hill Country Festival, because we are in the hills of southern Ohio. And the Ohilco Society of Wellston, which is a fairly small community group that is dedicated to putting on that festival, they will be running it. They also, of course, do the Christmas and 4th of July celebrations now, very busy. And I think they've joined in the Halloween deal that they have, where they have a costume contest downtown. So those are really good volunteer folks. But today, the schedule, officially, everything should be open by 5 p.m. There on the downtown streets of Wellston in the historic district. Mainly Ohio Avenue, 1st and 2nd Street will be the main places where you will see, the festival unfold. Also on Railroad Avenue, which is the small street which goes by the depot. And in the depot, there will be an art show and there will be a quilt, needlework, and craft show. The art show will start at noon and exhibits will run till 8 p.m. today. And then the quilt and needlework craft show will open up at 4 p.m. and go to 7 p.m. And both of those will be open at least until some point on Saturday, which is the final day of the festival. Now, even though the rides and the booths and scheduled activities, most of the scheduled activities won't happen until 5 p.m. or after this evening, there are some things going on before. They call this Hometown Day. There is a free lunch for senior citizens and veterans that is at the depot. That is presented by the Grace Baptist Fellowship Church. Also, the rides will open at 5 o'clock as well. And you can go, as I said, to the art show at noon or the quilt, needlework, and craft show as early as 4. So there are some things to do before things start at 5 o'clock. When things pop at 5 o'clock, there will be a mini Queens contest, and this is the real little girls at 5:30 p.m. That'll be on the Holz Apple Family Clinic stage. At 6:30, probably the big event of the evening is the Hometown Parade. There are 2 parades that the Ohilco Festival has, and this is the smaller of the 2, but it's still a good-sized parade. Starts at 6:30, and it is sponsored by People's Bank and People's Insurance. Following the parade, the opening ceremonies will be held at the Veterans Stage. That is the main stage that's there by the depot, and that will include the crowning of the senior citizen royalty as well as some other announcements. And then at 8 p.m., there's going to be entertainment each and every day at the festival. It will be north to Nashville, and I believe we have a picture of them there, Adrian. There they are. As I said, there's going to be entertainment each night north to Nashville. I'm going to look on my notes here and see what they do. The band consists of Evan Blankenship, the lead vocalist, Brian Turnbull, who is the lead guitar, Ryan Tuhey, who on the bass guitar, and Ben Anderson on the drums. Each of the band members comes from his own different musical backgrounds, and one thing is clear: their passion is great country music. So country music, very popular all over, especially here in Southern Ohio. And this is a band from Columbus, by the way, that is said to be a rising band as far as its notoriety and stock. And so that will be tonight at 8 p.m. And of course, all the entertainment is free at the Veterans Stage and throughout the festival. The only thing you need to do, there are some bleachers, but it's limited, so bring a folding chair unless you like to sit on the street. All right, so some other things we want to tell you about the festival. we're going to introduce you to the royalty, show their pictures. There are 3 groups of royalty that represent the festival. We'll call them the high school girls or the senior girls. I hate to call them the big girls,
No.
but there's the older girls, okay? Then there's the junior miss, which is like middle school, and then the little miss, which is the younger girls. But if you would put up the Ohilco Court, the big girls, there they are. That is not actually the big girls there. That's okay. That's all right. We'll get there. There
There we
they are.
go.
Thank you. Okay, the royalty for the 2025 Ohio Hill Country Festival, also known as the Ohilco Festival. From the left, first attendant is Kate Wilbur. The queen is Brendan Denny. And the second attendant is Olivia Taylor. And they, of course, will be front and center and in the spotlight all week. Okay, we'll go to the junior miss now. There they are. The junior miss ladies are first attendant, Catherine Mannering. She is on the left. In the middle is Kalia Cardwell, the junior miss queen. And on the right is the second attendant, Macy Thompson. All right, and we'll go to our very youngest girls, the little miss. There they are. Thank you, Adrian. From the left, our first attendant, Isabella Bright. The little miss queen, Blakely Williams. And the second attendant is Aubrey Perkins. And so these are not to be confused with the contests that are going to take place on Thursday. There will be a succession of contests for the royalty for 2026.
Okay.
We've had their pictures in the paper last week, or at least most of the pictures in the paper. Actually, it was today's papers where they were in. I was in a time warp because we worked on it over the weekend, but it's in the paper that's in today. Every picture that they at least turned in for the candidates for Ohilco Court, Queen and Court, for Junior Miss, and for Little Miss. Those contests will all be on Thursday evening, and then the winners will be announced on Saturday evening, about the time the festival closes, and then those girls will take the baton and be the royalty all the way through the 2026 festival. All right, the Ohilco Festival is also going to honor this year Emily Maley as the Grand Marshal, and this is a posthumous honor. Emily Maley was a lady who was on the committee, the Ohilco Society Committee, very loyal member, very good in the community as well. And she died this past May at the age of 51. She had a serious illness that really she battled for years, almost 10 years, more than 10 years, actually. We have her picture, I think, there. There you go. Thank you. Emily Maley, she was not only respected for all the work she did for the society and in the community, but she was also just a great person. Everybody loved her. She continued to serve the community and the festival even through the difficult periods of her illness, and unfortunately she passed away last May. And the society felt so strongly about her contributions and what she meant to Wellston, the entire Wellston community, that they made her the Grand Marshal. Her family members, including her husband, Joe Maley, will be honored tonight, and they will speak, on her behalf, of course, and they will recognize her contribution. So that's a very nice thing that's going on in honor of the late Emily Maley. Okay, of course, we've talked a good bit here on Main Street TV, reported on the radio, and of course in the newspaper about the death of the Wellston police officer Matthew Juniper, who was killed in that tragic crash when he was riding a golf cart in the early morning hours last Saturday. Of course, yesterday we reported that calling hours at the Warren Brown Funeral Home in Nelsonville will take place today, late today into the evening, I think from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. I know some folks from down this way, especially in Wellston, will be going. As a matter of fact, they wanted us to announce that the city offices in Wellston, they're open now, but they're closing at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So if anybody, in the city, whether police department, city administration, city council, that they will be able to go to the calling hours and have plenty of time to get to Nelsonville, which is about an hour away. Also, they have also determined that the Wellston City Council meeting, which was scheduled for tomorrow evening, has been postponed by a week to the following Thursday. That's because Matthew Juniper's funeral is tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And so that will allow people to go to the funeral as well if they want to do that. Okay, from the political side, we have a major announcement to make. This was also in the paper today. But one of the candidates for Jackson City Board of Education, Michael Perkins, who had filed earlier, decided to withdraw his candidacy. There is Michael. A lot of folks know Michael, very active in the community. He right now is a field representative for Congressman David Taylor, who represents our area in Southern Ohio. And Michael, very much interested in running for school board, but he made a decision to withdraw. And what he cited was that there are some well-reported financial concerns for the Jackson City School District. They're talking, the leaders, the school board, the administration are talking about some sort of tax issue that may have to be put on the ballot, whether it's a property tax levy or an income tax. And he feels that if there is a contested school board race and school board members and candidates are concerned about getting elected, it will be a distraction. And so he elected to withdraw his candidacy. What that means is that there are 2 seats up this year. There's 5 school board seats, but 2 seats are up. It's staggered. Every 2 years, they're 4-year terms. Kim Harless and write-in candidate Christopher Smalley are the only 2 candidates left after Mr. Perkins' withdrawal. Therefore, all they need to do is get 1 vote, and they will be elected to new term. A new term through Kim Harless, and the first term through Christopher Smalley, who is running as a write-in candidate. Okay, real quickly, on other news that we need to let you know because our time is fleeting, the Hope Methodist Church is having a free community dinner, and they do this every month, and it's such a great service project. It's totally free. You don't have to be a church member. It doesn't matter how much money or no money that you have. It's a social thing. They want you to come, and they do a lunch on one of the Wednesdays of the month, and they do a dinner the other. This is the time for the dinner. They really do want everybody to come, and of course it is the Ohilco Festival going on too, so there'll be more people in town. It'll be from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at the church, which is at the corner of First Street and New York Avenue. They always rotate the menu, and it always sounds so good to me. I've been there before, by the way. Tonight it's lasagna, bread, green beans, and also some kind of yummy dessert. That always changes as well. A reminder also that My Brother's Place, which is located on Railroad Avenue in Wellston, that's where the festival is.
Yes.
Because the parking is blocked and the access is blocked, they don't want people to have to walk a block or so. It's just closed this week to make it simple, but we'll reopen next Monday. So that's My Brother's Place in Wellston. So there you are. We will talk more about the first day of the Ohio Hill Country Festival tomorrow and some other things that we didn't get to today, and who else knows what might happen, right?
You never know.
That would help me if I knew in advance, but I don't.
And newspaper is out today because it is Wednesday.
It is out.
I remember today is Wednesday.
Absolutely. It's got ink and my blood on it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So.
And sweat.
Okay. So we've talked blood, sweat, and unaliving of chickens today.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, it got a little graphic, didn't it?
Yeah, it had me making the cringy face a couple of
I
times.
understand.
But
I understand. I don't want to see the live thing of the thing I'm eating.
No, that's what I was telling the ladies.
I wouldn't do the lobsters either.
No, my food. I can't eat my food before I eat it. No, I can't.
I understand.
I start to feel too bad for them.
Right.
So, well, thank you for joining us today, and we will be back here tomorrow morning, which is Thursday. We will be back here Thursday morning, and we'll see you then.
All right. Later.